Creek, Michigan, weighing 230 pounds, Rob Van Dam. Introducing the individual who drew number 2 from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 235 pounds, Christian.
Good evening, and welcome to a sold-out show from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm Michael Cole, here with Taz at ringside, and have we got a show for you tonight?
Hey, Cole, we're in the desert. This is nuts. Every SmackDown show is bigger and better than the ones that came before, and tonight's gonna be bigger than all of them.
That's a bold statement, partner, but I can't disagree. I don't think Phoenix has any idea what they're in for tonight. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up? Victory means absolutely everything to these competitors tonight.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. You got any others like, I don't know, nobody wants to lose? Or how about this one? The superstar who beats their opponent will be the winner.
How about Taz should spend more time calling the match and less time cutting out his broadcast partner? Here it is, Taz. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get the heck out of there.
He saw that one coming. Folks, will be staying with this match to the end with no commercial interruptions.
Good thing, too, Cole, because I don't think we'd ever hear the end of it if we cut away here.
You're probably right, Taz. He's out of the match and on his way to the locker room. What a reversal!
Jeez, what a match. I got no idea what these superstars are going to do next.
That makes 2 of us, partner. And I think that's one of the things that makes it so exciting.
That was a textbook reversal.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course. There we go. Out of the ring and out of the match. Watch it. He reversed it.
Boy, Christian's a real piece of work. I don't think I've ever...
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win, rather than compete fairly.
winning or losing anymore, Cole. This has become real personal.
Well, with the way they've been beating the hell out of each other, I'm not surprised.
Oh, God. He tried to hang on, but not hard enough. He's out. I don't think I've ever seen a guy as well put together. There's the reversal, Cole. You know, Cole, the more I watch this match, the more I'm thinking that there's some legitimate personal issues here between these superstars.
You might be right, Taz. After all, they spent the better...
And there's the counter, Cole. You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
This is one hell of a performance by some amazing superstars, Cole.
What did you expect, Taz? This is SmackDown, after all, the #1 brand in sports entertainment.
Nice quick counter. Oh, jeez, look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum, Taz.
You feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that. Over the ropes and down to the floor to Grandma's house we go.
Look at this, Taz. This could be it.
Good night, Irene. Nobody sticks around long after taking a finisher like that.
He was one step ahead on that one. I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Taz.
It's a great thing to hear, Cole. I'm all in favor of freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? If you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm going to throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match, Cole. If you did, you'd know that you...
What a counter that was!
Someday, Cole, if you work hard at it, you might actually become half as cool.
And there's the reversal. I don't know where Carlito gets off telling people how cool he is. I certainly don't see anything cool. That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kid. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know. And there's an elimination.
This has been a great match so far, and I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then? Great reversal!
I don't think there's going to be anything left of these superstars by the end of the...
I think that's... Yes, it's an elimination!
He slipped out of that one.
Edge is such a jerk. I'm amazed that he still has a job on Raw after some of the stuff he's pulled.
Wow, great reversal.
It really burns me up to see someone like Muhammad.
Sayonara, Scout. See you next time. Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter. If you ever wondered just how much punishment a human body...
Nice reversal.
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, Taz, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
There's a dude with guts. These top rope moves are risky. I don't know, Cole. I'm kind of unsure about Randy Orton. I mean, he's a pretty boy, let's face it. He's accomplished a couple of big things, but I still think that he's about 90% hype.
A couple of big things? You mean like becoming the youngest world heavyweight champion in history? Making a career of killing legends? Having one of the longest intercontinental title reigns of the last decade? And this match is over for that superstar.
I don't think the fans like that one too much. I'm sure this breaks this guy's heart.
It should. These fans are the lifeblood of WWE, and he doesn't give a damn what they think.
This is completely off the hook, Cole.
We were expecting a solid match from these superstars, but this is even better than I'd hoped. Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE superstars, for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Taz. There's no off-season for them. There's no month or two off between matches.
There sure ain't, Cole. I mean, these guys are here week in and week out, and every night they leave it in the ring.
And they do it all for the WWE
You don't look too thrilled about it, but out is out. See it. I think this proves without a doubt. Hit the showers. You're out of the match. These superstars are putting on a clinic in there.
Yeah, and not a health clinic. I don't think they'll be the same after this one. I think he may be looking to put his opponent away here.
Oh, man. Look out below. What a huge power bomb. Man, I don't envy that ref. You know, the last place I'd want to be is between these superstars.
You can say that again. Talk about hazardous to your health.
I like JBL's style, Cole. He sets a goal for himself. He tells you exactly what he's going to do, and he goes right out there, and he does it.
Yeah, JBL talks a great game, Taz, but when it comes... And there goes a superstar!
Let me tell you, Cole, I spoke to these superstars before the match, and I ain't never seen competitors more fired up and ready to get it on.
Judging from how this match has gone so far, Taz, I have no trouble believing that whatsoever.
Man, what a ride! It took them all the way out of the match. how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
How could you not be impressed, Taz? These are some of the greatest superstars in the world, doing what they do best.
Hey, slow down, girl pants. I went into this expecting a good match. I'm just saying, it's even better than I thought it would be.
I know exactly what you mean. These superstars certainly are pulling out all the stops.
I can't remember the last time I seen a crowd so pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight. I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit, Cole. This is a great match, and the fans are way into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it. Watching Shelton Benjamin in action like this brings back fond memories of his tag team days on SmackDown with Charlie Haas. They were two-time tag team champions in their rookie year, if you'll recall.
Yep.
That's one less superstar to deal with.
Believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they're surprising the hell out of me here, too.
And I think it's that unpredictability that makes these superstars so exciting to watch.
I ain't sure that London's worth enough to be wrestling here tonight, Cole. I mean, we know the kid's nuts, but he seems especially out of his mind.
That's all part of Paul London.
You know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Come on, Taz. You're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
It's obvious these superstars have studied each other real carefully.
There he goes, tossed out of the ring and out of this match.
Whoa, he just got eliminated. Can you believe that?
Man, he just eliminated him with authority.
So, Cole, you got any predictions? Who you think's gonna win this one?
No way. I've seen you embarrass yourself with an up-bad guess this time. I'm not going to risk doing the same. I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
That's the bottom line, Cole. If you're not doing everything you can to win, then you're in the wrong game. This is not just a match anymore, Cole. These superstars have got a legitimate beef with each other.
They do indeed. There's a lot of bad blood here for sure.
And if this keeps up much...
He just didn't have enough left to hang on.
Talk about an intimidating dude. Gee whiz. Snitsky's got everything it takes to be a real dominating superstar right here in the WWE. Tough luck. Guess he'll live to fight another day. Paul London's gone out of his way to get noticed, Cole. But the best way to do that isn't with some streamers on your boots. It's by getting your arm raised by the referee at the end of all your matches.
London's done his fair share of that too, Taz. Don't forget, He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd, though, Cole. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion. I wonder if we're going to see anything this good on Raw next Monday, Cole.
Come on, Taz. I think we both know the answer to that one. This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
You know what? This Cena, he spends a lot of time running his mouth, Cole. If it was me, I'd put a little bit more energy into proving my in-ring skills.
Cena's a WWE champion, Taz. How much more improvement do you really need?
I know the guy's on top. I understand that. He's WWE champion. I understand that. Sometimes it's easier to become champion than stay champion.
Orlando Jordan has everything it takes to be a great competitor, except good judgment about who he considers to be his friends.
Give it a rest, Cole, please. Just give it a rest. Orlando's done pretty well since he hooked up with JBL.
Yeah, and JBL just throws Orlando scraps from his table. How's that going to help Orlando's career?
Wouldn't exactly call the United States Championship a scrap, as you put it, Cole. And I wouldn't worry about Orlando. I think he's going to do just fine. These superstars are pounding the heck out of each other. How much longer can they keep this up?
I don't know, Taz, but you can bet that it's going to get a lot worse before it's over.
Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before, Taz. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff. This is gonna be big, one way or the other. Night after... There he goes. This one's over for him.
And I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, Cole. But it's shown out from personal experience, I know that. Man, look at these superstars. You can't ask for a better example of what makes SmackDown so great.
You sure can. SmackDown's got the greatest superstars and the greatest matches for the greatest fans in all of sports entertainment.
I don't think this is just a match anymore, Cole. This is getting personal.
Well, what do you expect? They've been beating the hell out of each other all match.
Yeah, but it's more than that, Cole. I don't think they look at each other the same way after this one. Well, that narrowed things down a little bit. He likes fighting dirty, and it's easy to see why. He's pretty good at it.
He certainly is, and I hope he's proud of himself. Personally, I find it disgusting.
I'll tell you, Cole, this is what the WWE is all about.
You're absolutely right, Taz. The greatest athletes in the world competing on the grandest stage of them all. The WWE superstars are all superb athletes, but they're also human beings, and there's only so much punishment a human body can take.
Orlando's got some real impressive physical gifts, Cole. He's a big dude, he's quick as heck, and you know what? He's got friends in high places.
But he's still so...
You can't compete Oh, man, here it comes.
And that might be the end of the match right there. There's a reason that's called a finishing move.
These superstars have been pounding the hell out of each other, and now we're starting to see the effects of that.
Kurt Angle is such a phenomenal athlete. It's a shame that he feels that he has to bend the rules in order to accomplish his goals.
Are you telling me that he cheated to win that Olympic gold medal he won, Cole? Is that what you're telling me?
Absolutely not. But if you look at his WWE career, I think you'd find that he has a casual relationship with the rules at best.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you ain't gonna see athletes like this anywhere else.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world, and this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best. Look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think. I'll tell you, as long as these superstars have got anything left in the tank, they'll just keep going.
They certainly don't look like they're going to give anything less than 100% here tonight.
Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually stepped in between the ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
Cole, I swear, I'm gonna replace you with someone who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match. You're not gonna see action like this anywhere except SmackDown, Cole.
You'll get no argument from me, Taz. SmackDown is the dominant brand in all of sports entertainment. Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. You know, you should let me train you. You could be Cruiserweight champion in like a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Duh. They're just training people to go to Raw. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now.
Look at these superstars, Cole. I mean, they're not even contemplating the fact that they might lose here tonight.
They've sacrificed so much to get here, Taz. I don't think they can allow that thought to enter their heads.
Man, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz. I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
Me neither. Because I guess that just makes sense. I mean, after all, SmackDown is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
And that's one of the few things we completely agree on, partner. It doesn't get any bigger or better than SmackDown.
Stop being impressed by Kurt Angle, a multi-time WWE champion, an Olympic gold medalist, an Intercontinental United States and WCW champion.
I know, Taz, we've heard it all before. Angle never hesitates to remind us at any opportunity. For a guy who's accomplished as much as he has, Angle seems awfully worried that people are going to forget about his achievements.
Angle ain't afraid of nothing, Cole. If I had that resume, I'd talk about it every chance I got to.
These superstars certainly aren't going easy on each other tonight. They sure are giving the fans their money's worth.
No doubt, Cole. These WWE superstars put their bodies on the line night after night.
And the fans sell out these arenas night after night, Taz. Sounds like a pretty fair trade to me.
I gotta tell you, I didn't expect these guys to go off on each other the way they have tonight. This has been brutal, this match so far.
Well, Taz, it's not ballet, you know.
Oh, really, Cole? Gee, you know, I was wondering what happened to the pointy-toed shoes and the frilly little skirts. You know what? Maybe I should go check your closet. Boy, I'll tell you, this is not the way I thought this match was going to go at all.
And that's what makes the WWE so exciting. The unpredictability of the superstars. You never quite know exactly.
He's stalking his opponent down, Cole. And here it comes.
Angle slam! Angle slam! How much can these superstars possibly have left?
They got as much left as it takes, Cole. Trust me. You get in that ring and you find out you got reserves you never knew you had.
I can imagine. Nothing pushes you to the limit quite like a dog. He took his opponent to the limit and came out. I hate to see this match end like this. I was really looking forward to it.
Here's your winner.
Yeah, me too, Cole. Ever since this match was made, I've been wondering who would win.
Well, unless we get a rematch, I guess we'll never know the answer to that one, Taz.